Hello there. Welcome to Sunday morning in the virtual rec room. This is Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the prophet of pop culture, John Pica. You can call me Johnny. And this morning, you and I are going to be talking about all the cool, fun stuff of the weekend experience. We are a pop culture podcast that celebrates the fun of the Saturday mornings of our youth while surviving adulthood today. But we don't always have time for everything on Saturday morning. So from time to time, I'll come to you live on Sunday. And that's what we're going to do this morning. We're going to be talking about some new loot, some new comics, and trying a new cereal. And of course, you get to be a part of the show with your comments. And we're going to do that right after this.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
All right, friends and foes, we are back. Grab a big bowl of cereal, pop on your pajamas, have a seat in the beanbag chair here in the virtual rec room. And we are called Back of the Cereal Box because I am of an age where we did not have iPhones or iPads at the breakfast table on Saturday mornings or on Sunday mornings. We were reading the back of the cereal box. That was our world. That was our portal. That was everything. And that was my portal to the pop culture stuff I love today. Comic books, cartoons, toys, games. I tell people all the time that Star Wars movies, Avengers comics, and Saturday morning cartoons made me who I am today. Now, on Sundays, we were getting up to rush down to grab the comics page out of the newspaper. But on Saturday mornings, we were rushing down to the living room or to the kitchen or whatnot to grab a bowl of cereal, pop on cartoons. And but since we're here Sunday morning, we're going to be talking about the Sunday morning experience. And I am eating this morning a bowl of the brand new Frosted Flakes Cinnamon French Toast cereal. It is brand new in Middle Tennessee. We haven't been able to get it for months. And I've seen these influencers on Instagram and TikTok and whatnot promoting it and showing it off. And I've been so jealous. It's just eaten me alive. And this is good. All right. So I did a formal taste test for our YouTube channel. And on that taste test, I was kind of indecisive about the cinnamon flavor because I love cinnamon cereals. I love them all. And so this is definitely my favorite Frosted Flakes. But in my initial taste test, the cinnamon flavor really didn't come out. It tasted pretty much like regular Frosted Flakes. But on second tasting, it's really fantastic. It's really strong. And I really love it. Now, the back of the cereal box is what's important to me. Because on the back, when I was a kid, that's where we had games and comics. And sometimes you would even cut out music or records. This has a QR code that you can scan with your phone. But it's basically the old box tops program. You remember when we were kids, you would collect the box tops for points that were worth money towards your local school. And that's what this is. So you scan the code, you get points, and you support local school sports, which is kind of cool. But the best part about Saturday or Sunday morning was popping open that bowl of cereal and reaching down inside to get the toy out, the special prize, right? And sometimes you had to dump the entire bowl of cereal out. Well, so this morning we're going to reach in and pull out this loot, this prize. And this is thanks to one of our sponsors. And we need to acknowledge my sponsors this morning. I've been a bad host lately. Hitchhiker Toys in White House, Tennessee. Let's check them out.
Hey guys, this is Johnny, the host of Back of the Cereal Box. I'm about to head out to Hitchhiker Toys, and I just thought I'd share a few thoughts about why I love them so much.
I love Hitchhiker Toys. They have a great selection of classic, new, and vintage toys. I always see something that I didn't expect to see, something that I need or I've been looking for every single time, and the prices are right. They're family owned and locally focused, and I love that. And every time you come in, you're going to see the owners. You're going to see Jamie with her smiling face and helpful spirit. And even if you can't get in, visit them online at hitchhikertoys.com. You'll fall in love with them the same way that I have.
All right, so that is Hitchhiker Toys. And I forgot to mention our theme song is performed by the Murdering Crows. Get their album, Four Bad Crows, at Amazon, Google, and Apple Music. So it's time to reach in. We're going to take two. The joy of live theater. I love it. Take two. We're going to reach in. We're going to pull out the prize in the box. And this is courtesy of our sponsor at Hitchhiker Toys. This is the Star Wars Black Series Book of Boba Fett. I'm not opened this yet. But you guys know that I am an out-of-the-box collector. So we are going to crack this bad boy open and show it off. So right now, there are collectors out there who are flipping out that I am opening the package and taking this figure out. But that's how I display my action figures. I believe action figures should be played with, or at least displayed on the shelf. And I've been getting into looking at a lot of Black Series dioramas. You can hear it coming out of that vacuum mold plastic. And I don't know how they do this. I think they literally mold the plastic around the figure. Someone's going to know. So this is the Book of Boba Fett. And he is wearing these culottes, which I don't remember that being what he wore. I know he wore the kilt around the back, but I want to say he wore his regular jumpsuit pants. So that's a little detail that I'm not quite super thrilled about. But out of the box, the joints are stiff, so you got to get them loose. But look at that face sculpt. That is Tamora Morrison, and love this. I love this. I'm loving this. So it does come with the helmet and the jetpack. So we're going to take the helmet out first, and I'm hoping that it's going to fit over his head. So let's see. Dun 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 dun. Super happy. And now we're going to take out the jetpack, and he's got both his rifle and his pistol. We'll take those out later, but the pistol does fit in the holster, so I love that. So I'll be able to pose him holding the rifle with the pistol in the only thing I'm disappointed with, it didn't come with a gaffy stick. Someone out there is going to be able to get me a custom-made gaffy stick. Look at that. Now, for those of you who don't know, I was not a fan of Boba Fett before the show Book of Boba Fett. I always thought he was a punk. But the TV show on Disney Plus made me a fan. And now I'm a little bit obsessed with Boba Fett collectibles. This is courtesy of our sponsor at Hitchhiker Toys. Jamie saw it come in. She knows that I'm obsessed with Black Series figures. She knows that I've been collecting Boba Fett. And so she called me and set it aside for me. How cool is that? How cool is that? That's the kind of service that you get at Hitchhiker Toys. Now, also at Hitchhiker Toys this weekend, I got the Marvel Legends Thor Love and Thunder Mighty Thor figure. Now, you guys may or may not know, I'm super excited about this movie. I actually loved the comic book run with Jane Foster as Thor in the Avengers and in her solo book. And I liked the most recent series, Jane Foster Valkyrie, where she became a Valkyrie. Now, the big difference between the Black Series and Marvel Legends is these open from the side. So we're going to take those out. Now, we're gonna open this one up as well. We're gonna take her out of the plastic and see what we think. Now, for those of you watching, you can comment in our chat. Let us know that you're watching. Now, this is also part of the Build-A-Figure series, and the Build-A-Figure on this is Korg. I don't know about Build-A-Figures. I wish they would just release the figure instead of me having to collect sets that maybe I'm not wild about. So this is the real mystery, because they formed this vacuum pack with the cape on the outside of it. So how did they do that? Someone in the toy industry has got to send me a video, or let me come do a plant tour or something to see how they get these figures in these plastic things. And because now we got to pull her out and pull the cape through, and that slot is not big enough for the cape to fit, so you couldn't insert this. They had to somehow form this around. Oh, geez, that's crazy. Now, I'm loving the new Black Series figures. I love this figure. Now, she is in the new Marvel costume. Now, by comparison, okay, they did a previous Marvel Legends figure of Jane Foster Thor, and I've got that right here. We're going to do a comparison. Take her off the stand. This is the original. This is the comic book version. Now, I picked this up loose for $10, and when I got her, she did not have a cape. So I found a cape that I believe is hers, but it fits, but it's real loose. I think this is the right cape, but I added it nonetheless. And there you can see the original Marvel Legends comic book accurate Jane Foster Thor against the new movie version. Obviously, the movie version is a little bit more buff. And you might be saying, well, wait a minute, Johnny. The big difference is the head. Where's the helmet? Well, they did not do what the Black Series did and include a helmet that you can put on. But they did include an alternate head. And I think I've never removed a head from these. So here we go. Wish me luck. It's not as easy as it seems. And I just hit the mic. All right. Pop that off. It's a little bit disturbing, actually, when you think about it. Pop that on. There we go. Ooh, I love that. I love that. And what about the hammer? Mjolnir. This one, again, getting these out of the bubble wrap is impossible. But we're going to try. There we go. There we go. All right. And this, you can actually have her hold by the strap, or, obviously hold in her hand, in her fist. So we'll do that. And ta-da! So these are going to go side by side on the shelf together. And my Jane Foster Thor collection is complete. Now, I don't believe this cape comes off. And that's okay if it doesn't. Yeah, no, it's attached. And I like that. I like that. All right, that's it for new loot this week. Super excited for Hitchhiker Toys hooking us up with those. Appreciate it. Actually, the Thor, Love, and Thunder figures have just now started appearing on retail shelves. But thanks for Hitchhiker Toys for making that happen. Check them out at hitchhikertoys.com. They are a great partner and a great sponsor, and we're so lucky to have them on board. All right, so on Saturday mornings, we would rush down to watch Saturday morning cartoons. On Sunday, today is Sunday, we would rush downstairs, grab the funny pages out of the newspaper, the comics out of the newspaper, and Sunday was all about comics. And so today I'm going to share with you some of my new comics. Yum! This is the stuff that I'm reading this week. And I may have talked about this a little bit on the audio podcast. So up first is Avengers 57. It's a story that focuses almost solely on the Soldier Supreme. The Soldier Supreme. Not Doctor Strange, not Steve Rogers, not Nick Fury. He is a sergeant, and I can't remember what his real name is, but he became the student of the Ancient One and became a soldier sorcerer in World War II. And this is tying into the Avengers Forever story. But Jason Aaron, can we talk for just a minute? Jason Aaron is the writer. The Avengers Forever series has gone on now for 6 issues. The mainline Avengers book started this story 5 issues ago. So we're 11 issues into the series, and literally nothing has happened. Jason, it's time to make... look, Roy Thomas, Steve Englehart, David Michelini, Jim Shooter, Roger Stern, John Byrne, they would have told this story in 3 or maybe 4 issues. And there's no end in sight. So I'm not digging the Avengers Forever event. Now, I've not read this yet, but I'm very excited to read Black Adam. This is the first issue by Priest, Sandoval, and Herms. I love reformed villains, and the artwork on this is absolutely spectacular. And I'm not sure what this story is about, other than it's a Black Adam story, and that we're going to explore his life as a anti-hero, I guess. He is a member of the Justice League, and we shall see. This one I'm really excited about. Spider-Man 2099. This is issue number 3 of the Exodus storyline, and I bought this specifically because it has the 2099 version of the Avengers, and I'm really kind of excited to read this. We've seen some of these 2099 characters elsewhere, and in this one, Moon Knight is putting together the new Avengers team, and Spider-Man is going to be the leader. I'm going to read that today along with Black Adam. Then I picked up some comics this week, and super excited about this. She-Hulk #4. This was phenomenal. By Rainbow Rowell, Luca Moresca, and the opening sequences has Jen and Titania duking it out in their fight club because now they're friends, and they realize that sometimes they need to get together just to beat the crap out of each other to blow off steam because they're both invulnerable. They can't hurt each other, and so why not? Samurai Sonya. This is Red Sonja cast in feudal Japan. I haven't read that yet. I'm going to read it today. Also today, I'm going to read DC versus Vampires. This is the Killer's one shot, and that's fantastic. And then this was really good. This is one of my favorite series right now. World's Finest, Batman and Superman. It's written by Mark Waid with artwork by Dan Mora. And I absolutely love Dan Mora's artwork. And if you want to find out what's going on in this panel, in these two pages, these two splash pages, you got to pick up World's Finest. It's on issue #4. Go pick up 1, 2, and 3 as well. Moon Knight #12 ends the storyline with Zodiac, and it sets a brand new status quo for Moon Knight and the Hunter's Moon, Tigra, and why can I never remember this girl's name? This is going to drive me crazy. The vampire who has been helping build the Midnight Mission. Reese. Anyway, great book by McKay, Cappuccio, and Rosenberg. This has been a phenomenal run, ending this story arc with issue #12, setting a new status quo, if you were, for Moon Knight. Last but not least, Captain America, Symbol of Truth, issue #2. And here he teams up with Deadpool. I wasn't happy about that, but this issue, I don't hate Deadpool. But this is Sam Wilson, Captain America. And this is by Onibuchi, Silva, and Bertov. Great story. Great issue. And yeah, they are in Dr. Doom's backyard and coming face to face with Dr. Doom. That's never good. Never good. So those are the new comics that I am reading this week. Actually, they're not new comics. I mean, some are new this week. Some were new last week. Some were new 4 weeks ago. I've not been able to be to the comic book shop in 4 weeks because I've been traveling and other stuff. But there you go. Soggy Frosted Flakes is not good. All right, guys and gals, that is it for this week. If you guys like the show, contribute at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. If you hate the show, contribute more generously at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. And remember, comic books can save lives.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
I love that. I love that. Well, guys and gals, I see a lot of people are joining us now. We're closing it down. So go back and watch the replay. If you like the show, share it with your friends, 200-300 of your closest friends and family. Comment down below. Share it on your socials. Subscribe to the channel that you're watching. And most importantly, have a great day and a great 4th of July. I'm actually wearing my American flag pajamas today. But hope you guys have a great day. And until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box.